All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sport. All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey!
First carry for Darius Geis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Gruber looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Got it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, exit. Mike 96.
2nd and 4. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Crunch. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, wahoo. Go. Move. Mike 96. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Gruber. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go, bring it up.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Shoot.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's go, D.
Yo, go, go.
Mike, 58, right there.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Tighten up.
Off the play fake. Gruber. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now.
58 to Mike.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Gruber to Berklich on the check down. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
X3. 218. Chop. 5.
Looking to throw. Herbert, open man is Ross, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. We're scoreless after 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You ain't got nothing. That's
You draw corporate.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Off play action. Gruber. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Ready? General West. Watch twin. Watch twin.
They keep it with Barkley on first down and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gruber. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Gruber. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down. Gruber. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing on first down. Gruber. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. On first and 10, Gruber. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check nine. Greystone, travel.
Operating from the gun. Gruber. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Looking to throw. Gruber. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10.
Go. Hey. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 36. Hey! 96!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Get it!
From the gun, Gruber. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Mike, hey, Echo.
I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Gruber. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Herbert. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 58, right there. Pick me up. Here we go. Please grip.
On first down, this is Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Protein spill. Mike 96. You. Take four. Now. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Gruber caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
218, chop.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, high 7. 96, Mike 96. I got it. 5.
On first down, Gruber. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
We're going to work. Set up. 70, Indy. 6-man. Hey, Zoo. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Gruber over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Barkley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
They'll take over. Let's go, boys. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Barkley. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready? 60 outlaws.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Speed drift.
On 1st and 10, Gruber. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Watch out.
Hey, orbit. Get ready.
Operating from the gun. Gruber. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
50, play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 96 is coming.
Go.
96.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Mike 96.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Elks 31. Titans 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Bravo. 80 weapons.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Hey, foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Mike 96. Mike 96. Watch the slap.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gruber looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Joker.
General West. Hey, wahoo. Now.
From the gun, Gruber. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Watch the pass.
Yes. 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Topper.
Let's go. Kill.
Buzz.
And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Gruber. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hey. Switch. Smoke.
From the gun, Gruber. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
from the gun. Herbert. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
64, wait. Check. Hey, Alpha. 5.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
10-2 stop.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action. Herbert. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Check out 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Haywood. Hey.
96. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the
Now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
At the
Go.
26-yard line.
Mike 96. Check.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
Stretch it out.
To throw on 2nd down. Gruber, open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Gruber. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Hey, echo.
Mike 96.
Watch the curl. Hey, 96 is coming. We go Mike 96.
I'm coming.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. 62 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Let's go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Back to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Salt Lake City, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.